Recording. Hello, happy new week to you. Very nice. We have a special guest today in our circle. It's, I don't know if you can see it, it's goddess Irene, the Greek goddess of peace. And I happen to live in the street of Eirinis in Greece. So I was the other day wondering, what does peace in Greek mean? And I remembered, oh yeah, I live in the street of peace. And I even realized that there is a goddess named Goddess of Peace, and she is the daughter of Zeus. And she says on her card, and she's a special guest today for us, that there is no reason to worry and everything is unfolding perfectly fine. So she's comforting us to follow what we are feeling is the right thing for us to do. And she brings peace to everyone that asks for it. And I think we can invite her tonight in our circle to create a very peaceful circle, which we do anyway all the time. But today it is especially on that topic. And she also reminds us to live our inner children and to live joy and to be enthusiastic about life. And she is also a person or a being that senses rage and aggression within people. And she's able to induce peace in them and calm them down. And I think it's a beautiful being that we can invite tonight, as well as we can ask her for help in moments when we might need some peace, either within us or around us. So I invite you tonight to join us, Lily and Yolanda, who are my co-hosts, and myself in this beautiful goddess circle. And we are grounding down and set our intention and send also our love to Joy, who is this week in England for a very special seminar that she will bring a lot of treasures, most likely, with her next week again. So very happy to have you all here. And I am asking you now to put your feet on the ground, either sitting or standing, wherever you are, and you just feel your feet on the ground. Maybe you roll your shoulders back and sit up straight and lengthen your spine and just feel yourself sitting or standing wherever you are, and take a deep breath in and out. And while you're breathing out, you can slowly close your eyes. Just relax while you're breathing out. And wherever you're coming from, may you start the day, or you have already had the day behind you. Just arrive here in our beautiful circle. And while you're breathing in and out, you're relaxing more and more, and you feel your feet on the ground. And you feel, while you're breathing out, you feel the strong roots under your feet, growing deep, deep down into the earth, going through all the layers down into the center, where the hot magma is very alive. And in its core, in the center of this hot magma, there is a beautiful crystal shining for you. It's the crystal of peace. And this crystal is shining in a beautiful color. Just notice, while you are breathing out and connecting to this core of the earth and to this beautiful crystal, what kind of texture does it have? What kind of shape? Is it crystal clear, or is it a solid color? And just connect to this crystal and to all its qualities. What kind of qualities does it give to you while you're continuously breathing in and out? can also deeply breathe out. Let everything go that no longer serves you, and take in all the qualities and the resources you need now in this moment to feel peace within yourself. And breathe this all into your body, through your feet, through your legs, into your belly, into your whole core, into your heart, and in all the organs and cells. They are filled up with this beautiful, nourishing energy of Mother Earth. And you are just absorbing all this. And in the next moment, while this process is going on, you're putting your awareness up into the sky. You see a sky full of magnificent, sparkling stars. All these stars are there for all us people on this planet, all us women in this circle. And it's so shiny up there. And we all know that we are connected to one of these stars especially. One star is shining especially for you, for each one of us. And you are connecting as well now with this star, and you feel a ray of light going down to the earth, filled with rainbow colors. And all these rainbow colors are now going into your head, up where the crown chakra is. Your head is opening up, and all your body is being filled up with this beautiful light. All your cells are pulsating in the rhythm of the heart in the rainbow colors. And your heart is connected with Mother Earth as well as the infinite possibilities of the sky. Take another deep breath in and feel how you are the connecting being between these beautiful energies. And feel the peace within you. And when you are in this moment, roll up your eyes and let's set our intention for this goddess circle. Roll up your eyes as if you wanted to look through the crown of your head into the universe, and leave them rolled up while you are saying either loud or within you, even if I don't know how. We all co-create a beautiful goddess circle this time, together with everyone else who might be joining later on and seeing the recording, and that we will be at peace and we will be open and sharing our thoughts and feelings and are feeling the abundance, even if we don't know how to do this in the very best way. All we do know now that it is so now, and we are fulfilled. Take a deep breath in and out, and delete anything that could possibly stop this. And download. All we need to do so now, with ease, grace, and joy. Thank you. So it is, so it shall be, or something even better. Take another deep breath in and out. Put your hands on your heart and feel the energy, feel the connection and the possibilities and the peace that we are creating today together. And with the next deep breath in, you can open slowly your eyes and just feel the gratefulness that we're here all together. Thank you so much for being here. And I would love to call now Lily and Yolanda also into the big picture. Beautiful. And I don't know if we can get Yolanda in as well. Yeah, thank you, Lily. Lily is our amazing host today, who is, thanks goodness, the person who knows a lot about technology. So we are all supporting each other, and it's so nice to be here with you. And we greet you, Joy, in England, and we are very curious to hear what is happening in the Power of Eight seminar that you are doing. Lily, you wanna say hello to everyone?
Hello, hello, hello. It's such a privilege to be here with these golden goddesses. And I'm happy to see that some of my colleagues from the Women's Federation for World Peace have also joined us here. So, Nicole, your theme, peace, is, I really believe, is so pertinent and precious.
Wow, thank you. Thank you. Yolanda, how about you?
Hi, everybody. I was a little bit scared to do this, but well, in the end, Nicole persuaded me. And I'm glad I did. I'm very glad I did. And I think it was a beautiful meditation. And the color I saw deep down was aquamarine. And it was so beautiful, so shiny. Really very, very beautiful. And it filled up all my body. And later in the meditation, when the colors came into my crown chakra, everything went gold. And the gold and the aquamarine, they were mixing. It was really beautiful. Thank you.
Wow, thank you. Very nice to hear.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And really peaceful, really, really peaceful. And my feet were like they were torn into the earth. Maybe because I'm on the 6th floor here in Amsterdam.
Wow.
I'm like flying.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. It is a very, it's very special to share this with you. The three of us, we have been at the Golden Goddess Retreat and in Salzburg, and we got to know each other. Now we are in different areas of this world, and it's been a pleasure preparing this circle together. And we are very curious who else is here joining us today, because we would also love to hear your voices. We would love to hear what peace means for you. So if you feel like it, we would very much love that you just share a moment to say your name, maybe where you are at, and say, peace for me is, for example, I would say, my name is Nicole, and I'm living in Athens, Greece, and peace for me is silence. I think, Lily, you wanted to be the person who would see that every person who wants to talk can be on the screen.
So for me, peace means unconditional love. And please, I'd like to spotlight the next person. If you raise your hand or wave, then I would love to give you the a Carmelita. I will spotlight you. And you should be able to unmute
Beautiful.
yourself. Can you unmute yourself? Yes.
I unmute myself. Hello, my name is Carmelita and I live in Almere, close to Amsterdam. And peace for me is love and happiness.
Beautiful. Thank you.
You're welcome. And you're doing great.
Thank you.
Hello, good evening. My name is Tamara. I live in Holland, and peace for me is contentment and love and harmony.
Thank you. And when you listen to the words of everyone sharing, just feel what does it with you when you hear that word. I mean, I can relate to every word you are mentioning, and it's so nice. And we can all embrace it as a circle, right? It's like everybody can feel, yeah, this is also something I feel peace with. Thank you. Lisbeth, you are on the screen. We cannot hear you. Can you?
Hoor je me nu?
No.
Do you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. My name is Lisbeth from Elizabeth. It's typical Dutch pronouncing. I live in Valburg in Holland. It's nearby the German border. And for me, it is trust and love.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Beautiful. Yeah, we have Anke, I think I see.
You're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, we can hear you.
My name is Anke. I live in the middle of Germany. And for me, peace is a feeling of inner peace, calmness. When I'm inside, quiet.
Very nice. Thank you.
Okay.
Beautiful. Anyone else around that would like to join to share something? Lily, you have the overview.
I don't see anybody else with their hands raised.
Okay, perfect. That is nice. That is very, very beautiful. Then we continue. We continue. It's very nice. I wrote the entities or the qualities that you have been mentioning down, and I was also looking the whole week. I was thinking of peace, right? Where do you find information on it? Where does it come to your mind? And we will hear later on from Lily and from Yolanda two very beautiful stories about in a field that they have been working with peace, and it will be very beautiful. And at the same time, I thought it is also like I was thinking health is also peace, right? Because if you are in a healthy body, then you are really feeling a strength within you, and then you can be also very peaceful to the outside. I was finding a very beautiful quote of Thich Nhat Hanh. Maybe some of you know him. He recently recently died a few years ago, I think, and he is a Buddhist monk from Vietnam, and he has been living in Europe for quite a while and brought his knowledge here and beautiful books. And one of them, a lot of it is on peace. And he really has brought this beautiful little quote I found on peace. And he says, peace begins within yourself. So it starts with us, right? Compassion and understanding begin within yourself. And practice living in the here and now so that we can live every moment happily and to be free from regrets of the past and to be free from the fears of the future, which means be in the present moment, which is sometimes so hard to do, right? Always again and again, bringing yourself in that moment. And then, peace is really acceptance also, acceptance of what is, even if it's not the perfect thing that every one of us might be experiencing. Just having this acceptance and feeling that peace is great. And sometimes we might not be aligned, especially within our body. We might be aggressive or angry, whatever. And so we have beautiful tools here in that circle where how we can help each other with it. And the toolbox is getting bigger and bigger. And I found something very beautiful, which I would like to share with you. It's a method coming from a Korean teacher who has a retreat center in Sedona in Arizona. And I have just recently learned about him and his teaching. And he has written a beautiful book, which is called Water Up, Fire Down, which is concerning the energies in our body, which is the fire down is actually our belly. We want to keep our belly warm. And water up is our head. We want to keep our head cool in order to think, to have energy, and to have the energies flowing within our body. And oftentimes it happens that it is exactly the opposite way. I can say that from myself. And I have been trying out that method, which is like, there are many things to it, but there's a small part I really liked, and I would like to share that with you. And we can just get right into it. You can stay sitting if you want. I will get up because then you can see me better. And I go a little bit in the distance here. I hope you can see me. Important, our belly area. And it's actually, we are doing a belly button activation today. Because I don't know if any one of you has ever paid a lot of attention to your belly button. I mean, we are all connected through it with our mothers, and oftentimes, like, there is hardly any moment when it's being noticed anymore, right? It's like in quotes, useless in the first moment when you think about it, or not at least acknowledged. And in this method, it is something that you can activate, and you are connecting. You are calming down your whole nervous system, and the vagus nerve is getting like activated. And not talking too long, I just want to show it to you, okay? If you're sitting down, you are using both of your arms and just tapping your lower belly, just under your belly button, right? You're just activating this area. And imagine you are having wings. You are just flying away. You feel your arms are lifting very easily. There's not much effort you're doing. It's falling down by itself and it's lifting up by itself. And you relax your shoulders, you relax everything else. You're standing or sitting with your feet on the ground parallel. So not crossing them, please. And just massaging your belly. Saying, hello, nice you're here, warming up. And it helps also to let go some tension, stress, and let's get all the good things in that we just said, the love and the happiness, the contentment and the trust and the inner peace and the calmness and the silence. Yes? And just let's do it 10 more times together. I hope you enjoy it and don't do it too hard, but you can really activate it and tap it. It's a different kind of tapping. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And breathe also in and out while you're doing this. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And let go for a moment. Beautiful. And the next step, you would take one hand on your belly button and one hand above the belly button, there where your solar plexus is. Yeah. And I can do it the other way around, where you can choose which hand you feel more comfortable with. And then you are tapping again this area in the same way, just activating and bringing energy in, letting go what no longer serves you. Let's do this 30 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and enjoy it. Say hello to your belly. Say hello to all the organs. Breathe in and out. And 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And let it go. And feel the sensation again here. Maybe the energy is already flowing, but we were just warming up. The next moment, we now get more to the belly button itself. And we say hello here in this area, because there is the connection to the vagus nerve. It's the easiest, because there it's not so much covered by flesh, by fat, or by bones. You know, you can get deeper down than anywhere else in this line from the outside. And so you are putting the hand that you are using to write with first on your belly button and the other one on top. For me, it's the right one. And then you use from your hand that is underneath, you use your thumb, you poke it into your belly button. Feels a bit strange maybe in the beginning. So you poke it into your belly button. No worries, it cannot harm you. And do it that it doesn't hurt, but feel a little bit the resistance. So find your spot, right? Find your spot and relax your shoulders, have your spine upright. And now what we are doing is we activate our belly button. And through that, also all the organs that are around. And so you can pump, you can massage it and pump in. So you are again using your wings and going up and down, up and down, up and down. How is it going for everyone? It feels unusual. There are also tools that help you. You can do this massage. This one is so great. What I like so much, the same with the 5 elements tapping. It is that you have your body with you wherever you go. And you can do this when you need a break. You can just do this kind of movement, right? And you are just pumping in and pumping, pumping, pumping. It's like a wave almost. And as if you are doing a bread, you're doing the dough, right? And maybe you feel like some resistance. Maybe there is a moment where it stops. Maybe it's very soft and very easy to massage. And it's like, it's a very anti-stress response that you feel. And it's like, if you do that for several times, I have done it now for 1 week only, and I feel amazing what kind of energy flow it brings. And it's also helping for the digestion, it helps for the heart, and it's also for the immune system and the breathing. So now let it go. Let it go for a moment. And the last one that we are doing, that is a little bit more intense, it fits to our topic of today. We can all do the peace sign. Can you do all the peace sign? Fantastic. Okay, now you take the 2 peace sign fingers and put them together. And then you put them around like this. Like going like this. And then you put them both, all 4 of them. The peace fingers, we put the peace now in our body. You put them into your belly button. This is a bit more stronger than the first one. Yeah. But it activates very much everything within your body. And you might feel some sensations. I'm very curious to hear afterwards. And you might feel resistance. And you feel maybe also you're getting more and more at peace. And relaxation is spreading within your body. Maybe you feel also some saliva in your mouth, which means also that the energies are really moving. And breathe in while you're doing it. And maybe sigh loud and let everything out. And just let's do it 5 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And just let go. And when you're sitting, you just for a second, maybe close your eyes and just put your hands on your knees and just feel what's happening in your body. What is the sensation? Breathe. Just feel what you feel, and then you can then open your eyes and just enjoy whatever you're feeling. And if you have a glass of water, it would be very wise to drink a little bit of water now. We will hear a little bit later about the great possibility how to charge water with positivity even more. No, man. Yamas. On your health in Greek, it means. So, I'm very curious, how was that for everyone? Lily, Yolanda, what were you feeling? And is there anyone, you can also write it in the chat, just to see we are a rather small group today, so it's very cool to exchange maybe a little bit.
Yes, Lisa already shared that the sea makes her feel at peace. It's like viewing, it's like its view had the power to calm me deeply, said Lisa earlier. And some of the colors that were shared, the Claudia said that peace for me means also respect, mutual respect. And Karen said, I saw crystal and with blue color. And Anke said she saw purple. And we had greetings from Germany and hello to everybody. So just to cover everything that's in the chat.
Beautiful.
When you asked what we felt, I felt, last time when we were practicing and doing this, and I said, well, I'm not so aware of my body. And this time I felt my body is happy. I felt like it's telling me, thank you, thank you, thank you. This was really good for me. It was really happy. Yeah, interesting.
Nice, very nice. What about you, Yolanda?
I felt very relaxed and very peaceful in my head because, you're really working and don't think about anything, and that's special for me and gives a total relaxation. Though there was some, it was not so easy. It was like not like a weak ball, but like you have to work to
yes,
get.
I mean, we are carrying so much tension, right, in our body. That's also what Thich Nhat Hanh also says. He says, I like that so much. He's in one of his talks I recently saw. He said, if we are able to release the tension in our body will have the capacity to heal itself. And it's like, it's so beautiful, and it's a constant progress, right? Work in progress with everybody in their steps, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maria said she felt calm and peace, and Tamara said you should not do it after eating. Lisa said, I felt some resistance at the beginning, then I felt more relaxed. And Carmelita, instead of the thumb, can you also use your middle finger to press?
Yes, you can just try it out and feel whatever feels best for you. I think there is no rule in that sense. It's there are very beautiful videos also where it's very well explained. I will also put one of them into the chat, into the newsletter then in the end, and so that people can see also a bit deeper. This was only a brief introduction, and it's not that I'm an expert in it. I just felt after doing it for 1 week, I can feel the difference, and it's really like changing. My body feels different, and I have a different energy, and I really liked it. And I like to add up things into my toolbox, and whenever something pops into your mind, you know exactly this is the right thing.
Luana, notice my belly is very tight. And Elizabeth, I feel relaxed. My body loves attention. Claudia, I feel respect, love, and appreciation to my body, gratefulness. And Auriela has to leave and said, thank you for the amazing meditation and exercise, Nicole.
Beautiful. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Can I also add something? Can I add something?
Yes, please.
Do you know the sign also? If you like what you did just now, you can.
I'm sorry. Can you, Lily? Can you?
What?
Who is?
Is that you,
yeah,
Carmelita?
Carmelita.
See me? Like what you did just now with the belly.
Yes.
You can also close it up by going down and making a heart sign.
Oh, beautiful. 3
times, and you feel it in your body.
Wow, beautiful.
Make the heart sign. So when you finish doing that, just from under the heart sign 3 times, and you feel it. It's shivering all over in your body.
Wow, beautiful.
It's a nice
Thank
feeling.
you.
You end it with a heart.
That is very nice. Thank you for adding that. This is the richness of this circle. And we would all like to encourage everyone who has special ideas or like exercises or something to share. I know this is also Joy's intention to really let everyone be part of it, also with their story. And yeah, and this is great. Thank you, Carmelita. So I think we are great with everything. It feels very blessed also to share with you and to feel who all is here on the call. And now I would love to give the word to Lily. And we are very curious to hear a little bit of the great work you're doing since already quite some time, with a lot of experience in the work of peace, right? In the field of peace.
So I mentioned that I'm a founding member of the Women's Federation for World Peace, and here in Austria, it was brought to us by Dr. Maria Riel, who is also in this meeting today. She brought it from an international meeting that took place in Asia, where originally Japanese women, and then in Korea, the Women's Federation for World Peace was founded. And that was over 30 years ago. And here in Austria, I'm working with a team of women at the United Nations as an NGO with ECOSOC status, with advisory status to the United Nations. And we have a lot of projects worldwide, including in Africa with microcredits and setting up schools. But our signature project is the Bridge of Peace. And Mother Moon, the founder of the Women's Federation for World Peace, said, if women all around the world take one another's hands as sisters, then men would cease to fight and kill one another. Parents would no longer mourn the loss of their sons and daughters. And the Bridge of Peace is a ceremony that I'd like to just share a recording. It's just a minute about the Bridge of Peace, which shows Women's Federation.
Women's Federation for World Peace initiated the Bridge of Peace ceremony as a way to give women and mothers the opportunity to become true sisters and friends beyond race, religion, or nationality. The co-founders of Women's Federation have been living a lifestyle of loving and forgiving their enemies. Inspired by their example, the Bridge of Peace was introduced in 1994 as a tool of reconciliation and healing. Since then, tens of thousands have participated in the Middle East, Asia, Europe, Africa, South America, Canada, and the US. By embracing the other on the bridge, participants begin to heal not only wounds of the present, but also wounds of the past, and ultimately heal themselves.
I thank Father Sun Young Moon and Mother Hakcha Ha Moon for their vision, because it's truly been realized today as so many of us with differences met at the bridge, embraced, and walked across the bridge together.
Today, we invite you all to participate in this healing process and to be a bridge of peace and love.
So there's a lot of material. The video is only a few seconds longer, and we have web pages in international and in America and here in Europe and the national. There's a lot of projects. Our whole focus is on building bridges, reconciling. And Nicole, when you say for you, peace means forgiveness, I think that's the key. You know, when we love and forgive, then that is really the only way that we can make peace. And this Bridge of Peace ceremony is exactly reaching towards that, helping people to sometimes initially only symbolically, but it's with the symbol, with the action, that we can go further and literally build peace and reconcile with one another.
Wow, this is beautiful and very nice to see this in the little video, to feel the energy, what happens in this moment. I would love to know how was that organized? How did you bring people together like this?
So the first Bridge of Peace was actually between America and Japan, and Japanese women were invited to come to America and come to tour in America, and were given a guided tour of various places, and were then invited to walk across this Bridge of Peace. So the first Bridge of Peace was actually between these two enemy nations who had thrown nuclear weapons at one another, who had bombed each other in Pearl Harbor and Nagasaki and Hiroshima. And when these women came together and embraced one by one, so in the room, when the Japanese women were on one side and the American women on the other, and one by one they came and met without knowing beforehand who would meet who. And so for many of these, they have made lifelong friendships. And there's a certificate where you get a certificate with the name of your partner, your sister. We call it a sisterhood ceremony, where you become sisters and you're invited then to exchange gifts. So you saw in the picture a flower or some other small present that people prepare to bring with them. And typically at the Women's Federation meetings that we've had for many, many years, the Bridge of Peace was a standard ceremony that happened every time, no matter who it was. When we had international meetings, even regular meetings, and sometimes it was even husbands and wives. You saw there was one couple there where a man and a woman came together on that piece, on that bridge.
Wow. So that is the beautiful part to it as well. It's not only like for in front of the audience, it is like lifelong, oftentimes lifelong friendships have been created. Wow.
Yes.
That is really a big achievement, right? Because then if these stories are spread, then people understand it's not about nations.
Right? Also to recognize who got matched with who, because you believe in coincidence or not, but it's amazing the parallels that people come to discover with their sister, that they are complete strangers, sometimes from an enemy nation, not always, but then to learn and to discover the parallels that we have in our life, in our relationships, in our families, or the complementary aspects that we have.
Thank you.
Thank you for allowing me to share that. There's so much more, so I'll at least share the webpage and a little bit of information in the newsletter.
Is there anyone who has a question to Lily? Is there anything you would like to add or to ask?
Well, Lily, maybe you can tell also about the conference in Cyprus.
Yes, from the 2nd to the 5th of, from the 3rd to the 5th of November is the International assembly of the Women's Federation Europe. So we have chapters in each country in Europe and the Middle East, and we have a regional area responsible for Europe and the Middle East. And we are meeting in Cyprus from the 3rd to the 5th of November. And I will also share the link to the registration for that conference. And Joy will be coming, and she will be doing the meditation on Sunday morning. And we have another lady doing meditation on Saturday morning. So it's an opportunity to meet together live in person in Cyprus in November.
Yeah, how beautiful would it be that we can make a day where women embrace each other, like World Peace Day or another project.
Yes.
That's a very nice way of handing over to you, Yolanda.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that, yeah.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, because we are talking about peace, after the lockdown, I thought I want to do something special. I'm always in my studio, just painting and, not very much involved with other people's to share the things I do. And I thought I want to do something which makes people happy and some education in it. And and I was really inspired by Masaru Emoto. He is, I think you all know him, but for who doesn't, he is a Japanese scientist. And he was proving that water molecules, the crystals of the water, can be changed just by writing words or by praying or by music. And
I see a lot of nodding. So most of the people of our goddesses know about it. That's cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I started the project Message on a Bottle. And these are all the molecules you can see, and they all have different words. And even when the water is really dirty and a lot of people pray, you can see the molecules changing. It's really incredible. And before, there were a lot of people telling that Masaru Emoto, he was doing something, but it's not really working. And but now, 1 year ago in Germany, there was an investigation about this, and they did the experiments again, and they proved it was really true. It was really working, and so now it's accepted. So that's really beautiful. And then I was thinking about a project with water, Masaru Emoto, and then we were thinking about this project Message on a Bottle. So you put the water into the bottle and paint the bottle in beautiful colors. My bottle is still in the car, and my husband drove away with it. So I don't have my bottle. I brought it from Belgium to Amsterdam, but it's in the car. Well, but you can see it later on in the small film, in the small video. The meaning is that this blessed water with beautiful words like love and peace and health and happy and happiness, we pour the water into a stream, a canal, or a river. But when there's no river or canal in the neighborhood, you can also pour the water with a tree in the nature. And so we let flow this beautiful water all over the world with a beautiful energy on World Peace Day. Well, I think this was last year, but I think we can do it any day. And the project's getting bigger because a lot of schools are participating now, not only in Belgium and in Holland, but also in France and in Switzerland, starts in Spain. So we hope we can let this project grow, and also with your help, when everybody makes a bottle, and we can show it in the next in the next Golden Goddess Circle. So do it every day with your bottle. Write beautiful words on your bottle of water and drink it. It's really, really different. Try it. Drink the water without doing it. Drink the water after you did it. And it's such a big difference. So I would like to show you a small film, just with some images and a song specially written for the project.
Just like us, water has memories. Just like us, water is affected. Water is life, water is life, water is love, water is love. And everything, everything in between. And everything, everything in between. Love, gratitude, peace and understanding, here, there, and everywhere. Water feeds the brain, water feels outstanding. That will prevail. Just like us, water has memories. Just like us, water is affected. Water is life, water is life, water is love, water is love, and everything, everything in between, and everything, everything in between.
Thank you, Lily, for showing it. So, well, I hope you liked it, and maybe it inspired you to share it with your grandchildren, your children, your friends. Everybody who wants to participate is welcome. We will share the website in the mail, and you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
Yolanda, it's so beautiful. I mean, I learned about it already a few months ago, and still now seeing that film, and the music is so catchy, and it was, I don't know if you have mentioned it, it's really, it was written for the project. It was not a ready-made song. So it really is like I was whistling and singing it while I was doing some things today. And it's really catchy, and it brings you joy. It really brings you joy, and it's such an easy way also to do something in your daily life where you can make a small change and you can inspire others with it, and it's something creative as well. So, and we have now collected today the beautiful words. How nice it would it be that every one of us does a bottle, uses some kind of nice bottle of what? Whoops! No, you don't. Yeah, a bottle of water, and just write something on it, whatever you feel like. Be creative, and yeah, we can share it. We can share it with you, and you can use it as a continuation. And I feel inspired doing it in my surrounding here, and yeah, maybe we come up with something that makes it even bigger than you have ever imagined.
Yeah, let it flow, let it flow, let it grow.
Yes. Nice.
Luana says, oops, slid up again. I inform my water with the flower of life. And Carmelita asks, Is it possible to see the movie also to show kids what we mean? So we can share the link to the movie in the newsletter as well, right?
Yes, yes. Yes,
It's
yes.
also on the website, I think, right? The song is on
Yeah,
the
it's
website.
on the website also.
Yes, yes. So
And please share it with any because the song is not with it's free. We can use it because
no copyright.
It's made for the.
Yes.
And Elizabeth says, you inspire me before Yolanda, and I'm having messages on paper under the bottle.
Ah, nice. Wow, yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, it's so interesting also, you started it actually wanting to do it with your artist friends, right?
Yes.
And then you realized it is also such a blessed way of working with children because they are so spontaneous, and maybe you share what the teachers were giving you as a feedback when they were doing it.
Yeah, it was when I went to the schools, in the classrooms, the energy changed completely because the children were all writing beautiful words like also water, I love you, water, you are the best thing in the world, and you are the most lovable in the world, and the teacher said, what's happening in this classroom? The children are very and he said, well, I'm going to write a beautiful word on the, how you call it, the blackboard, every morning before I start the lessons. And I spoke to him, to one of these teachers, just before the holiday, and he told me he still does every morning before starting the lessons. Yeah. And they were very enthusiastic in the schools, but also we were painting with a lot of refugees, and they really loved it because it was a project of connection, and of course they are very connected to peace because they are out of their countries. They are in a strange country, and they don't know what is going to happen. And they were really, really pleased to join the project. So this was what you also saw in the movie, the ladies they were from Ukraine and from Syria. And then there was another place we went, they were also from Syria and Afghanistan. So it was really beautiful. Yeah. Old and young, everybody.
Carmelita's asking if it has to be on the 21st of September.
No, I don't. Well, I did it the first time, the 21 of September, but it's too soon now, I think. Yeah. We can do it the 21st of September, but continue it during the year. So
we can use it every day.
And let it grow. Like we will share at Instagram, and when it grows, it will be bigger and more countries and more people working with it. This is what I notice now already, that a lot of people are working with it also in the schools. And some schools, they have about 2,000 students, and they do it. So they go with a group of 2,000 people to, for instance, in Antwerp, and go to the Schelde. This is the river going through Antwerp, to pour the water into the Schelde. So
this is actually a beautiful way also of thinking, wow, if every one of us does that, spread this word, and just try it out next week. This is our joy work for this week. Just try it out, write something on your bottle or even decorate it in the way you want, and share it with us and see what, let us know what happens. I think this is a beautiful way also now to end this circle. Some people also said they need to leave, and we are we are perfectly in time. I mean, I'm very happy about this circle and about all your presence and the sharing, and very curious and looking forward to to the next meeting and to hear what Joy has to share with us.
Yes.
Wishing you a blessed evening for everyone, and have a good night, a peaceful night. Thank you very much.
Thank
Bye
you, Nicole.
bye.
Great job. Thank you,
Bye
Yolanda.
bye. Thank you. Thank
You've done
you
a
very much.
great job, all of you. Thank you.